Hey everyone! So sometimes when you're reading a story that doesn't have a lot of illustrations, you have to use your own mental images to understand what the characters are saying and really appreciate the story. So let's talk today about the Earth Shapers Scene 1. This is meant to be seen in a theater with scenery and actors and actresses really sharing a lot more than just their words. So I think in order to understand this story, the best thing to do is to practice some mental images. So let's start off at the beginning. In order to create mental images, you really want to be looking for certain things. You want to be looking for clues about the setting, place names, words that tell you when and where, words that describe the things, the weather that's going on in the scene. You're also going to want to hear more about the characters, their physical descriptions, what the one character might be saying about another character, and the words that they use to describe their actions. And then the other mental image that you might want to be focused on is the characters' interactions, the plot. If they're arguing, right, that's going to be an important thing. If they're reacting to something in the story, you should have an image of their reaction. It could be a subtle reaction, or it could be a very big reaction to something. So I'm going to be on the hunt for these things, and then I'll have you guys look for a few too. So I noticed right at the beginning, it said some information about the setting. They didn't say some cave, right? They didn't just say a hole in the ground or a rocky cave. This is the king of everything. He's in charge of everyone, Poseidon. He is in a grand cave. So you can imagine what that might be made out of. Gold, silver, diamonds, sparkling, chandeliers, lights, pianos, whatever you think is fancy, whatever you think is grand. The fact that it says it's a grand cave shows me that it's not ordinary, it's extraordinary, and that Poseidon is a very powerful person. So think about that setting in your head. Diamonds, sparkles, gold, right? So now you see that. It means more when these characters come into a gold palace, a diamond cave, and start yelling at each other. You can understand maybe why Poseidon is frustrated. Think about what Rain says when Rain talks. What do you imagine here? Please, River, would you even exist if it wasn't for me? Can you make a flood all by yourself? Can you? So imagine what Rain is trying to describe. That thunderstorm, the rain's coming down, the water's coming up, all of that imagery in your head, right? That's what we're looking for. Hints, clues about what's happening, what the characters are talking about. Here's another example. So this is the surf, the ocean talking now. Whoa, dudes, let's be real. I'm the only guy around here that gives the poundings. Can anyone else here actually change the whole coastline? So what is he trying to make you imagine? Like a giant wave changing the sand of the beach, the rocks, all that coastline being changed by one, wave. So you might want to imagine what that wave looks like. Anyway, I've pulled out some imagery or language that elicits imagery from this first scene, and I would like you to illustrate it. Share your thinking. So when I say a grand cave, or I believe River was talking about being the Grand Canyon maker, or when Rain was talking about the flood, or when they were all quarreling, fighting, what did you imagine? What did you see in your head? Draw me a fun picture of that fight. You can use emojis, you can have fun. Share your thinking with me and send it my way. I can't wait to see it. Thanks, guys.